Hey! Oh, hi! Hello there! 20 million! Ooh, that's a lot of people, okay? I have no idea what the hell is going on. I'm trying to quantify it in my head of what that actually means, and how many people that is, and where the hell all of this came from, and where it's going. And for the life of me, I haven't been able to put it into terms. I haven't been able to put it into thoughts. I haven't been able to put it into anything. I know the channel has been progressing. The channel's been doing really well. The channel's been growing consistently over the last few years. I'm still never prepared. And I keep saying this every single time, but there's so much stuff that's been going on behind the scenes, so much stuff that I've been doing. You can see all like the collabs and everything that I've been doing lately that I had no idea the 20 million was approaching so fast. And then I realized, oh no, I don't have anything prepared. And I wanted to do something really big and really special for 20 million, because let's face it, 20 million it's insane. Okay, that's the only way that I can say it, and I actually mean that because I have no idea how any of this happened. Legitimately. Because I just sit here, I record my videos every day, I do what I do, and people keep showing up. It's fantastic, it's great, I love it, it's the best feeling in the world, and I have so much fun doing it, but holy God! Some of you need to slow down and calm down, and don't. It's lovely. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic, and I'm very, very lucky that I get to do what I do, and I'm very appreciative of the amount of people who are here, but holy crap! And I did think, okay, let's do something big, extravagant, something crazy, because 20 million usually never hits. I remember when I was starting off my channel, that 20 million was like, people in the 20 millions, I think Felix was in the 20 millions when I was starting off, or at least he was about to breach through them, and he was already the biggest channel at that point. And now you see it like 5 years later, and there's a bunch of channels that are in the 20 millions. And this channel is one of them. And I can't believe it. Somebody sent me a clip not long ago where I was sitting in the cabin, and I can't remember what I was at. I don't even think it was at 100,000 at that point. And somebody had asked, what would I do if I hit 22 million subs or something like that. Some crazy number. And I remember thinking like, holy crap, that'll never ever happen. I said it in the video that that'll never happen, and I have no idea what I would do, but I would be very grateful if it did happen. And we're basically there at this point. Like, that flew by. We're here 5 years later, and I still can't believe that I get to do this each and every day. I count my blessings every morning. So the more I thought about doing something extravagant, something crazy, the more I started to realize that that's not the point. The point isn't to do fancy, flashy, showy-offy things. At least not for me. It's never been like that. It's about this connection. It's about this one-on-one. It's about this audience and entertainer interaction that we can keep going to make the best stuff, the coolest stuff, and just the craziest stuff that we can, and to bring as many people along on this journey as we possibly can. Because that's the reason I started the channel in the whole first place. Was that I was sad, I was depressed, I was miserable, I was living in a log cabin in the middle of the woods and I had nobody to talk to. And I had failed college and I didn't want to go back and I had no friends anymore, so I went to YouTube. Because there was a bunch of people online who all loved video games as much as I did, and a bunch of people online who felt like they didn't belong anywhere else. And there was outlets for people to be able to go, communities for people to be able to go there. So I started off my own channel because I wanted to do that for other people and bring them in and make them feel welcome and have friends and people to talk to and share thoughts about video games and passions together. So, oh man, that's why I never forget that stuff. I never float away and become like a version of myself that I don't like, because I always remember that guy in the log cabin in the woods who had nobody and who just wanted friends and who just wanted to talk to people and who was sad all the time. And if I ever became a version of myself that did the big flashy extravagant things just to show off, then that guy would not be very happy with who I am today. And I always try and remember that guy. Sure, I'll do cool things every now and then and we'll put higher production into certain things here and there, but I never want to do things just for the sake of feeling like I have to do them. And I feel like that's what a 20 million subscriber video felt like it had to be. It felt like it had to be something huge and gargantuan and way different than normal. But that's not really who I am. It's not really how we've done things in the past. What matters is that you're here right now, listening. And that's all that's ever mattered. And that interaction and that constant kind of talking to each other is what matters. Because if you see me as a person instead of a channel at 20 million subs, the more you see me as a person, the happier I am. And the better we can do things together and the more we can talk to each other. Because if you just see me as the channel with 20 million subs, then it strips away the humanity from me, and I never want that to happen. But because 20 million is such a big deal, and 20 million is something that doesn't really happen to many channels on YouTube, I wanted to do something at least. So what we're going to do is this Sunday, I'm going to be doing the August charity live stream. I know I missed the July one. I'm so sorry. Things have been absolutely bananas and it's hard to catch up on a lot of things that are going on. But I want to do a charity live stream on Sunday for St. Jude's. St. Jude's is a charity that I've wanted to do a live stream for a long time, and now it feels like a great time to do one for them. So what we're going to do is do the charity live stream on Sunday for St. Jude's, but also we have some specialized pins. As you saw, the PMA merch launched recently, which has been fantastic. The reception has been insane, and I'm very, very happy with how things are going and how things in that regard are working out. But what I wanted to do now is that now that we have the website and like a proper shop and all that kind of stuff going on, what I wanted to do is do some special pins. So special pins just for this milestone. So we're going to have, I'll put them up on screen. We're going to have a Jacksepticeye Silver World to show that this community is worldwide and there's a lot of us in it, and it's going to say Jacksepticeye 20 million on it. And then we're also going to do another one that has the eye logo that has Jacksepticeye 20 million on it as well. Because I think they're fun, I like pins, I like collecting pins, so I wanted to make some cool ones for this. And because it happened much faster than I thought it was going to happen, so... But for these pins, we're going to have those up for the charity live stream. They're only going to be up on, like, over the weekend. They're only going to be up on the website over the weekend for the stream. And all the profits that I would normally get from these pins are all going to go towards St. Jude's. They're all going to go towards the charity. So it's a way for us to be able to raise a whole bunch more money for a charity than we normally have. But also it's a way for you guys to get something to celebrate this milestone and to have your little badge of honor to be part of this community at 20 million. Because let's face it, that's pretty cool. And I am so beyond grateful to have this many people in the community. It wasn't long ago that little boy was just looking for friends in the log cabin, and he had a couple of thousand subscribers and he was extremely happy. So if I could go back and tell that guy that someday the channel will be at 20 million, I don't think he'd ever believe it. And I don't think I'd fully believe it at this point either, because you can try and quantify the numbers all you want, and when the channel is steadily progressing, like 6 million to 10 million doesn't feel a whole lot different on the channel, 10 to 15 doesn't feel different, 15 to 20 doesn't feel a whole lot different on my end. I still do things the same way I've always done them, but 20 million is a lot of people. And I could not be more grateful to get to do what I do for a living. And I'm in a good headspace, and I feel revitalized after getting here, and I feel good about myself, and I feel really happy with the stuff that's been going up on the channel lately, and I'm just having a blast. So thank you all for being here, and thank you all for being part of this community and being nice to each other and helping each other out and just making each other feel welcome and feel involved in this world. Because sometimes that's all someone needs, is to feel like somebody cares. So I'm glad that this community can be a little bastion for people to be able to do that. Ooh, also, there's been a lot of stuff going on, so I haven't had a chance to say this yet. But the European tour dates are announced now. Well, I guess they're not announced because I didn't announce them, but the European tour dates are up on JacksepticeyeTour.com. We're going through October and November time, so if you want to go to the European shows, I know it's been a long time coming, Europe, I'm finally coming. I'm sorry it took me this long. You can go to JacksepticeyeTour.com. The tickets go on sale on Friday. You guys can get them there then. And it's going to be fantastic. I'm so super excited to go around Europe. My homeland. My place of worship? Not a place of worship. It's a place of where my country of origin is. But also, there's still tickets for the West Coast version of the American side of the tour happening at the end of this month, starting on the 23rd of August. 3 or 4 of the shows have already sold out, so if you want to get tickets for that, we are going all the way up the West Coast. You can go to JacksepticeyeTour.com for those as well, and you can come out and be part of a really great atmosphere because the show is super fun and people have been getting a lot out of it, and I love it. The show, I think, is PMA in its most purest form. So, thanks. But seriously, thank you guys so very, very much for getting the channel to 20 million subscribers. I can sit here all day and I can tell you how grateful I am, and I can do all the extravagant things in the world to try and give something back and show how much all of this means to me, but I don't think any of it will ever qualify to the level that I want to give it. So just thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart, because this channel has completely changed my life for the better, and I cannot be more grateful for the things that have come my way, and I can't wait to just keep pushing this as far as we can and doing all the things that we can and just being part of this community and keeping that dialogue open, talk to each other and be active in each other's lives. That's very, very important to me, and I never ever want to see that go away, and I'm glad that that atmosphere is still here on the channel even to this day. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I'll see you guys on Sunday for the charity stream, right? It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be fun. See you there. Bye.